Welcome back to our 2020 video series where you'll find 20 tips throughout the year on how to be more financially healthy. While we're still in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, something that might not be on your mind is your credit score, but it should be. Those three numbers have a tremendous impact on your financial life, and today we want to talk about how to maintain and improve your credit score. You probably know that your credit score determines how much interest you have to pay when you borrow money. But did you also know that it affects a bunch of other areas of your life? What you pay for auto insurance, your ability to get a job, buying a house, renting an apartment, getting a cell phone. All of these things can be more expensive or more difficult if you have a lower credit score. Some auto insurance carriers may increase your monthly payment more for having a bad credit score than if you get into an accident. And in 39 states, it is legal to not hire someone for a job because of their credit score. Life literally becomes more affordable the better your credit score is. But how do you get a good credit score? It comes down to 5 things. The first is paying your bills on time. The second is keeping your credit card balances low. The third is time. The fourth, how many accounts you have. And the fifth, applying for credit only when you need to. So let's talk about each of these. So the first one, paying your bills on time. It's the most important thing that you can do to improve your credit score, hands down. This includes paying all of your regular bills, like your rent, mortgage, utilities, etc., and your loans and your credit cards. And something that many people don't know is that while paying your rent on time or paying your utilities on time doesn't improve your credit score, being late on those bills can cause it to take a hit. Paying your bills on time makes up 35% of your overall score, and it's the most important thing you can do for your credit. So if you find yourself in trouble on a bill, reach out and ask for help. Don't let a late payment happen because you stayed silent and didn't ask for the help you needed. We want to hear from you if you're going to have trouble making a loan payment, and other creditors do as well, especially right now. This is important, especially if your income has been impacted by the coronavirus. Second, keeping your credit card balances low is the second most important thing that you can do for your credit score, and it makes up 30% of your overall score. There's a myth out there, and I don't know where it comes from, that you need to carry a balance on your cards in order to improve your credit. And I'm here to debunk that myth. It isn't true. Ideally, you pay off your credit card balance in full every month, and if you can't, you want to keep those balances at 30% or less of the total available spending limit across all your cards. Pay those credit cards on time to improve your score. Time is one of your best friends when it comes to credit, and the age of your credit history makes up 15% of your score. But what does that mean? It means that the older your accounts are, the better your credit will be. So as you look to improve your score, only open new accounts when you need to, and avoid closing older accounts as much as possible. 10% of your score is made up from the type of accounts that you have, and the ideal mix is to have a mortgage, a credit card, and a loan, like a car, RV, boat, or motorcycle loan. But I tell people that when you want to build your credit, you don't need a bunch of accounts, you just need a few that you manage well. You don't need a bunch of accounts to have a good credit score. Just make sure that you have control on the ones that you have. Finally, the last 10% of your score comes from how often you apply for new credit. And that's what's called a hard inquiry. And each time you do a hard inquiry, it drops your score between 3 to 5 points for 1 year. Those inquiries drop off in time, but we still only want to apply for new credit when we absolutely need to. And as we wrap up, I also want to tell you how you can check your credit score and credit reports for free. You can get your full credit report from annualcreditreport.com. It's free and secure, and it's the only place where you can get your full report for free. You can also get your credit score from websites like Credit Karma and Credit Sesame, and using them won't hurt your credit. But keep in mind that your actual credit score will be often different than what you see there. If you need help building your credit and aren't sure how to start, talk with one of our financial coaches. We can help you come up with a plan to get your credit score moving in the right direction. Our advice and support is free and confidential. Protecting your credit score is vitally important right now, so please reach out if you need help. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram to see all of our videos and stay up to speed with everything happening at Canopy Credit Union. And if you have any suggestions for future video topics, drop them in the comments and we'll do our best to cover it in a future video.